Добрый день. Спасибо, что вы выбрали компанию Hendrie Air. Наш полет будет проходить на высоте 300 тысяч фит. И еще водка. Наш полет включает борщ. Я еще хочу упоминать Чернобыль. And now, here's Phil.
Phil Hendrie Show, 1-800-449-8686. I don't have any details on this this guy that did he just call, Mike? I don't have details on apparently an assault. Let me look at what the police said. Third-degree assault with intent to cause bodily injury at a chili cook-off out in Fontana. This was at the Midwinter Children's Relief Fund chili cook-off. Steve Bosell, who is a participant in that chili cook-off, and you're with the Children's Relief Fund, sir?
I am, Phil, and we had a chili cook-off this past weekend at Brady Park, which is in Corona, California. It was on the 9th, and the chili cook-off is an annual event, which we do have and are very happy to have for the Children's Relief. There is an entry fee. There is a minimum of 50 participants from businesses around Corona and Inland Empire. The people who come to the cook-off pay for tickets, and they can go from one booth to the next and try the chili. We also sell beer. And generally, we have never had a problem until this year. And it's not a problem that's gang-related. I'm happy to report it's not having to do with any crowd control situation, but it does have to do with the participants in the relief fund for the Children's Relief Fund and the kind of businesses that we're attracting. I'll tell you, if we have to worry about being assaulted by ordinary citizens, I'm not talking about a gang problem.
All right, so this was not a gang. There was no gang assault or anything out there at the park, right?
No, not a gang assault. This is an individual, as a matter of fact, who I know and I've been familiar with for quite some time. He is a businessman who has worked in the same business that I'm in. I'm in the.
What business are you in?
I'm in general contractor construction.
And this man's name is Dave Rudaba?
Dave Rudaba, who owns a contracting firm out here, yes, sir.
Well, you're claiming that he assaulted you, right?
Well, I'm claiming that. My attorney's also claiming that. And
well, we're going to have to back up here a little bit. You were at a chili cook-off doing what? I mean, making chili, right?
Yes, sir. And it's a lot of fun. We've had this every year. My wife, my family members get involved in this. Mr. Rudaba's wife and family members have been involved in it. And I make a 5-alarm chili. I make a hot chili. I'm very, very proud of the chili that I make. I use a real good recipe. I roast the peppers. I use pork meat. I use shredded beef. I use good tomato sauces and spices, and I make it real hot. I use red pepper. I use green pepper. I use orange pepper and yellow peppers. I also use a lot of ground peppercorn, and I'll even throw in a teaspoon of Tabasco sauce. So it's real good 5-alarm hot chili.
All right, now why are you telling me all of this, okay? Does this have anything?
Well, it does have relevance because this man this Mr. Rudaba, who claims that he makes hot chili and everything, but he could not compete with the chili that I was making. And I had won first prize in this chili cook-off.
This is an assault that surrounds a chili cook-off, right, that you won a prize at?
Well, yeah, I believe that it is. Yes, sir.
All right, so you make a 5-alarm chili, and he wanted to make a 5-alarm chili. Is that it?
I think he was envious of the fact that we had taken home first prize.
Is this a cash award or something?
Yeah, you take home a couple $100. It's nothing. It really has more to do with a sponsorship situation because my company sponsors one of the chili booths. His company sponsors another one.
All right, so this is about rival businesses, right?
Yes, sir. And but I make a 5-alarm chili. I make a real good hot chili. So he decided this year that he wanted to make a chili that was hotter than mine. If you're involved in chili cook-offs, Mr. Hendrie, you know that that's what it's all about.
No, I've been involved in chili cook-offs. I've been a part of judging chili cook-offs, and I know that the spicier the better. My mother-in-law makes a chili that she's from New Mexico, and she makes a chili that's like unbelievably hot. I mean, I like it.
Well, I make a hell of a hot chili, but I never have stepped over the line, and I have never. I don't think that I've gone beyond good sportsmanship the way he did. And what he did and what I have alleged in this complaint to the police department and what I have alleged to my attorney, and my attorney asked me to write down everything that I could remember about the day, is he went over the line. Now, we usually will test each other's chili. He came over to my booth. He tried my chili. He said that it was not that hot, which I could tell by the look on his face.
It was pretty spicy, huh?
I could tell he was enduring. It was very spicy. I use peppercorn, and I use a teaspoon of Tabasco, and, man, I'll tell you something, Mr. Henry, it's a hot chili. So I went over to his booth. I tried his chili. I know that he had stepped over the line because it was almost unedible. At 2:35.
Now, what do you mean unedible?
Because he was using something that obviously was beyond good sportsmanship. He was using something that made it almost unbearable to eat. At 2:35 in the afternoon on Sunday, I immediately had to go to the men's room for a good 25 minutes. If I hadn't got to the men's room, I would not have been able to control my bowels. And I am accusing him of stepping over the line.
In what manner? Is he using ingredients?
I believe he was using jalapeno peppers, sir, and he was using something, and I only had to research this later on. He used habanero pepper, he used a jalapeno pepper, and he used Scotch bonnet peppers. And that's just stepping over the line, okay? I make hot damn chili. I make real hot chili, but this guy went beyond good sportsmanship and used this jalapeno.
Now, when you say he used jalapeno peppers and Scotch bonnet peppers, why do you call that stepping over the line?
Because no human being can eat them. I mean, they are really, really hot, and they made my mouth sting really bad and made me have to go to the bathroom because I could not control my bowels. And he started calling me out. And he was telling me that I couldn't eat a couple of bowls of his chili.
And so you were challenged, and you were, I guess you had your macho challenge to eat his chili.
That's correct. I could eat 2 bowls of anybody's chili, but this guy...
You think he's cheating?
Not only do I think he's cheating, I think it was assault. He assaulted me, and
by using jalapeno peppers, he's assaulted you.
Yes, sir, I do believe so. I was seated in the men's room for a good 25 minutes because of the jalapeno pepper and habanero pepper and also Scotch bonnet pepper that was used. There was an inflammation and second-degree burning around my doctor said around my rectum. My attorney tells me that this is third-degree assault with intent to cause bodily injury. It was a deliberate attempt to cause harm to my person. I have talked with the police. They've not yet made an arrest.
And you were hoping for an arrest?
I am hoping for an arrest within the next 48 hours, yes, sir.
All right, I'm a chili eater. I don't know what constitutes deadly. You say he was going over the line using, what were the names of these peppers?
Well, you don't use, I mean, these things they're almost unedible.
What are they called?
Jalapeno, habanero, and Scotch bonnet.
So you use in your chili...
peppercorn and Tabasco sauce, and I'll tell you...
And your chili's 5 alarm.
It is 5 alarm. But this guy's just cheating. And he tried to hurt me, and he caused second-degree burns in the inflamed area.
Okay, you've been to a doctor?
Yes, sir, I have.
All right, this is the weirdest thing I've ever heard in my life. A guy accusing another guy of assaulting him by making chili that's too hot.
No, but this stuff you don't use. I mean, you use what...
How do you make chili? You make chili just with the Tabasco?
Yeah, that's how you make it. But this guy's using serrano peppers, cayenne pepper, jalapeno peppers. He was trying to hurt me. And because I was incapable of controlling my bowels, I believe he was also trying to make me look like a fool and insult me as well.
So you had a terrible gastrointestinal episode after eating...
That is correct.
After eating this chili.
That is correct, yes, sir.
Okay, our number is 1-800, and the police have not arrested this man, so I don't know. Hold the line, sir. Steve Bosell, he's the owner of B&B Construction in Corona, and he is charging a man by the name of Dave Rudaba, who owns a rival construction firm, of assault with intent to cause serious bodily harm. This guy apparently made chili with, did you write these names down? With jalapeno peppers in them, which caused Mr. Bosell to lose control of his bowels, according to him. 1-800-449-8686, 1-800-449-8686, Phil Hendrie Show. Okay, we're going to be on the air. Is that...
Give me a little bit of that. Oh, man. That really hurts.
Okay, we're on the air right now?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Bosell, Steve Bosell of Corona, California. Could you ask me what was going on there?
Yeah, I have to treat the burning with a salve. There's a kind of a lanolin salve that I have to put up there.
Okay, I understand. Let's go to Memphis. Now, before we take a first call, essentially you were at a chili cook-off. This guy used jalapeno and Scotch bonnet peppers and made his chili so hot and dared you to eat 2 bowls.
That is correct.
And you say that you have suffered second-degree burning around your rectum, I guess.
That is correct, sir.
Because of the peppers that were used, and that has caused inflammation.
That is correct. And my attorney advises me that we have a third-degree assault, and so far the police have not done nothing about it, and I just don't know why that is.
All right, let me go to Memphis on the Phil Hendrie Show. Hello.
Hello, Phil.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I want to ask this guy, did he taste the chili before he ate 2 bowls?
I did, yes, sir.
And what did you think after you tasted it?
It was very hot, but he dared me to eat it.
Was it edible after maybe 3 or 4 bites?
It was very, very hot.
But was it edible?
I would say that it was, but he dared me to eat it. What are you going to do when a man dares you?
Hold on.
What are you going to do when he dares you to eat it?
Sir, 1 second. Now, after
if you're doing 20 questions, we don't do the 20 questions here, okay?
Okay. I just want.
So what is your point? Is what?
If it was inedible.
I don't mind answering his questions. He dared me to eat it.
After one bowl, and you decided that it was entirely too hot after one tasting. Why did you have 2 bowls?
Because he dared me.
And like a 7-year-old, you're going to accept every dare?
No, but because he competes with me every year in a chili cook-off, I felt like I needed to take his dare.
Mm-hmm. So he dared you to eat 2 bowls, and you went ahead and did it, even though the first bowl was burning.
He dared me, and that's what a chili cook-off is.
And today, you are having to put lanolin up there because... Okay, here is...
Well, it sounds funny to you, and I'm probably, if you were me...
No, it doesn't sound funny.
No, if you were me and you were suffering the way I'm suffering, I don't think you would find it funny.
All right, Philadelphia on the Phil Hendrie Show. Hello. Philadelphia, hello.
Hi. I'm very sorry that the guy is suffering, but that has to be the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard of in my entire life.
This is something we've done every year. It is for the Children's Relief out in Corona, California. We have a chili cook-off.
I understand all that, but he's saying things. He's saying things like jalapenos and habaneros are peppers that nobody eats. Half the world eats them. I eat Ethiopian and Indian food all the time, and I eat those peppers, and
that's way over the line. That's way over. I do 5-alarm chili. I know what hot is. Okay.
A little bit of Tabasco sauce is nothing. So
nothing.
Anyway,
excuse me. Are you a chili eater?
Yeah, sure. Chili, Indian food, Ethiopian food, Pakistani food, lots of hot stuff.
I do 5-alarm chili.
Well, if you do 5-alarm chili, then why couldn't you eat this guy's jalapeno chili?
Because that's way over the line.
That's kind of my point, too.
That's way over the line. I think that's dirty pool. Nobody eats that.
If he was putting some sort of, chemical in it, if he was putting Drano in it, then I could see. So, anyway.
I had lost control of my bowels, and I had a problem.
I understand. It happens to a lot of people. You eat foods that don't agree with you, but after 2 bowls, you brought it on yourself. So,
not when he's using ingredients, ma'am, that I think are way over the line and injurious to people.
But
and you think a jalapeno pepper?
Yeah, who eats that?
Yeah, it's no
this lady here says she eats it.
Well, I don't know anybody that does, and I live in Southern California. I live in the Southwest. Okay, this is chili country down here. You try to tell me that you eat hotter chili than I do?
I guess so. Anyway,
I doubt it very, very much.
Sounds like you ought to stay out of chili cook-offs.
Yeah, right.
Or at least quit accepting dares.
I make hot chili.
But the other guy made hotter chili, okay, and that's bottom line. San Diego on the Phil Hendrie Show.
Hey, good evening.
Yes.
A couple issues here. First off, jalapenos aren't that hot. Second off, habaneros, quiet for a sec, habaneros and Scotch bonnets are the same peppers. I have personally eaten 6 habaneros raw by myself.
Bull crap.
On a dare.
Bull crap.
It's not a big deal.
Bull crap.
It hurts, but it's not a big deal. Now, the second point.
You ate 6 Scotch bonnet peppers.
That's exactly right.
And you tell me you weren't crapping napalm?
Nope, not at all. Well, actually, I can't say that, but I did eat it. Now, your point is, did anybody else in the entire chili cook-off have any of that chili? Did anybody else eat it, or did he just make that chili for you?
That's a very good question.
Well, if anybody else had any...
I'll tell you this. Hold on for a second. I am not aware. I can't comment on any injuries sustained by other people. I can only comment on...
If anybody else had some, then it can't be an assault against you.
Yeah, exactly. If they had...
It was such an assault as such that it affected me. My attorney tells me that was third-degree assault. Because
your attorney's full of it.
Well,
now, the fact that you accepted a dare to eat two, just blows your case. And personally, I think you're a lightweight. You think jalapenos are hot? I eat those things like Pez. Pansy. God. Thanks a lot. Have a great night. Think jalapenos?
You there?
I'm here. And I'm hearing you laugh.
I'm sorry, okay?
Well, you're sorry, but you laugh. You laugh at me? Ow, ow.
What happened?
I am not supposed to sit down or anything. I have been through, Mr. Hendrie, since Sunday, 3 very painful days. I am supposed to hourly apply a lanolin-type salve or balm on my anus, and I can tell you there's nothing funny about it. I have been assaulted.
Yes, sir.
Are you laughing at me? Are you laughing at me?
No, sir, I'm not. I'm not laughing at you.
I think you're a liar.
All right. Well, I'm not. Hold on for just a minute. The guy every hour is having to apply a salve to it. Oh. Okay, 1-800 hourly since Sunday. This guy ate the dude's chili, and he's having. I'll be right back, Phil.
Buonasera. Vi ringraziamo per aver scelto di volare con Phil Hendrie Air. Voleremo ad un'altitudine di 30.000 piedi e cappuccino. Il volo di stasera offrirà Al Pacino.
Phil Hendrie Show, 1-800-449-8686. 1-800-449-8686. This is a very, very unusual case. It's happening out in Corona, California, the Inland Empire of suburban Los Angeles. A man is, apparently he's awaiting police action on a rival in a chili cook-off competition. The guy apparently used, and we have the gentleman on the line here, Steve Bosell. You make 5-alarm chili using what?
Mr. Hendrie, I make 5-alarm chili using Tabasco sauce, red, green, yellow, and orange peppers, and peppercorn. And let me tell you something. It'll take your wig off. It'll take your wig off. And
But this guy used stuff that made it even hotter, right?
Yeah, he's using stuff. You can't use that. He's using Scotch bonnet and jalapeno, and I ate 2 bowls on a dare. He said to me, his chili's hotter than mine, and I want you to imagine for just a moment, if you take pride in your workmanship and you take pride in what you do, and somebody says your chili tastes like, eating someone's turds or something. I mean, that's about what he said. I said, you know something, pal? He said, try mine. Mine's 5-alarm chili, too. I said, I'm not about to buckle under to him.
So on a dare, you ate 2 bowls of this guy's chili, and you wound up having the runs. I mean, you had a gastrointestinal incident. You said you lost control of your bowels.
That is correct. Because of the assault of using Scotch bonnet peppers.
And now you say that you're under a doctor's care having to put lanolin on your rear end. Okay, and I'm just saying that it sounds to me like the guy was doing what he had to do to win a chili cook-off competition. Now, I'll tell you that I have eaten hot chili peppers. I don't know what they were, but a number of years ago, I was in a delicatessen out near UCLA, and I ate, along with 3 of my friends, a whole bowl of these really hot chili peppers. I don't know what it was. I don't...
And they were really spicy, right?
Yeah, they were really hot, spicy chili peppers.
And did you have... It's like you mentioned, it's like crap and napalm, isn't it?
It was tough. The next day was really tough, but I didn't have to go to a doctor.
Well, excuse me. I did.
Okay, I mean, I didn't have to, but I didn't suffer second-degree burning or whatever it is that you have. Let me get back to some phone calls here. We actually have a chili cook-off champ here on line 4 in Sedalia, Missouri. You're on the Phil Hendrie Show, sir.
Hey, how you doing,
Good,
Phil?
good, sir. How are you?
I want to talk to that guy that's suing somebody because he ate some hot chili.
I'm right here, sir.
Okay, well, my name's Mike Goforth. I've won 5 chili cook-offs in a row in West Palm Beach, Florida.
Congratulations.
Now, to start with,
I've taken home
habaneros are the same thing.
I've taken home a few trophies, too. I just want you to know.
Well, I don't know how you did if you just put a teaspoon of Tabasco in there.
Yeah.
Son, well, how do you start your chili? Do you go buy it in the can?
Okay, I need to ask the gentleman in Sedalia.
Put your name on it or what?
I need to ask you, the gentleman in Sedalia, to turn your radio down.
I'll turn it off. How's that?
That's perfect. Okay.
What was your question, sir?
How do you make your chili? Do you go buy it in a can and then put your name on it or what?
I buy it in a can. Let me tell you, I get ground beef, beans, and I get some of the, what do you call it, tomato sauce.
You got beans?
Huh? Yeah.
Anybody that knows beans about chili knows there's no beans in chili.
Excuse me, but you go.
What does chili mean?
You go tell that to denizens, okay?
Well, hey, I won chili cook-offs, and I didn't go call my lawyer because my little butt burned the next day.
Well,
I mean, what is your problem? Why are you calling this show?
How come
you had the dysentery for 2 days because you ate bad chili?
No, the guy fed me chili. He used jalapeno peppers in it. Now, that's way over the line.
Well, you know what? If you're going to make chili, you don't use jalapenos. You use habaneros.
Well, that's the same.
You make it hot.
Scotch bonnet. That's what he used, habanero peppers.
That's Scotch bonnet. So what's the problem?
That's way over the line, man.
And you're in California. I guess maybe that explains it.
Explains what?
That you can't handle heat. You're talking 5-alarm chili. Hell, Wick Fowler makes a chili mix called 3-alarm chili that is a whole lot hotter than you can eat.
That was I had second-degree burning around my anus from the next day.
Well, was that from the chili, or were you lighting your farts?
Oh, so that's how we're going to play it, huh?
No, I'm trying to understand why a full-grown man would call a radio show because he ate something that was too hot, and you ate one bowl and you didn't know it was too hot then, so you ate another one, and then you went and called your attorney because your little butt burned. Well, you know what? You need to take your little pink frilly dress off and live with it. What was it? There was a song they had, Get Over It.
You know, you two gentlemen are having a real good time at my expense, but I would like to ask you a question. How would you like it if you had to use one of those little rubber donuts on a toilet for the past 4 days?
Well, I tell you what, son, I'm a truck driver, been one for 30 years, and I sit on a little round donut a lot of times. You know what it's called? Hemorrhoids. But you know what? I don't call a national talk radio show to complain about my hemorrhoids hanging out. Get over it.
I just think
Remember the Eagles? Get over it.
I just think it's really unfair for him to do that to me. Because I can't sit down, and it really hurts.
Well, let me ask you a question.
Yeah?
Who won the chili cook-off?
He did? Dave, yeah, you think that's funny.
So that's what it's all about, right?
Well, I'll tell you this much, sir.
You're bad because you lost and your little butt burns.
Hey.
Well, if you'd put something other than Tabasco sauce in your chili, then maybe you would have won, and that's what it's all about.
I'll tell you this much.
You didn't.
I'll tell you this much. I take pride in my workmanship, and because, he dared me to eat 2 bowls of that stuff. Now, how come he gets to make that stuff burn my ass, but my stuff didn't burn his?
Well, you got to do something
better chili than you did, dude.
You have to use something other than Tabasco sauce.
Hey, that's right. I mean,
are you guys trying to tell? Are you guys
trying Tabasco sauce? I mean, get creative, get real. He won, you lost, so you wouldn't got a lawyer. Oh my goodness! Doesn't this kind of look at what's wrong with America today? Everybody's going to run for a lawyer.
Now you're making fun of me.
Yeah, I am, because you're a joke.
You're making me look like a fool?
No, son, you made yourself look like a fool for the 30 minutes I was trying to call in. You done it all by yourself. I didn't help you. You done a real good job. I'm proud of you.
I do not appreciate either one of you gentlemen laughing at me. I have a very legal grievance.
A good
I have a very serious grievance, okay?
Or don't appreciate. What you need to do is hang up the phone, and I hope you recorded this so you can listen to it and understand what you've done to yourself. It wasn't myself or the gentleman running the talk show. As a matter of fact, I'm just driving across the country. I don't even know the gentleman's name, but I found on my station.
My name's Phil Hendrie, sir.
Mr. Hendrie put me on the air.
I've heard you before.
Mr. Hendrie
put me on the air. Trying to say to you,
Mr. Hendrie put me on the air to humiliate me and make me look like a fool. I took 2 bowls of that man's chili because he challenged me. He said my chili tasted like, and I'll tell you what he told me. He said my chili tasted like dog crap.
It probably did.
Now, what's that supposed to mean?
I don't have a problem with that, do you?
What is that supposed to mean?
Did he win the cook-off? Where did you come in the cook-off? What was your exact place there?
I do not know,
I got
sir.
5 trophies.
I will tell you this much, sir. I was transported back to my home by a doctor.
Oh, yeah. So you burnt your little butt out, and you got transported back to your home by a doctor. You know what? I'm probably going to stop because I'm where I'm picking up anyway, but I'm probably going to stop, and I'm going to get out and give about 2 minutes of silence because I really feel for you. Yeah, right.
Okay, you guys laugh all you want. I'm the one that's got to apply lanolin to my ass.
Mr. Hendrie?
I have to apply lanolin to my ass.
I think you should. I think you ought to put a little Vaseline in there so when your boyfriend comes over, he doesn't.
Okay, all right. I appreciate your call, sir.
See, you let me be humiliated. And
no, sir, I think the best way I can say this is the last gentleman said it very well. You let yourself be humiliated, okay?
I was the one that was assaulted.
Assaulted by what? A Scotch bonnet pepper? You crapped napalm. It happens.
What an asshole.
Who, me?
That's right, you.
I don't think so, bruh. I think you are the guy. You maybe aren't an asshole, but you're the one that's burned anyway.
Oh, ha, ha, ha.
Hey, Spartanburg on the Phil Hendrie Show. Hello.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
I'd like to tell this guy, look, first off, this guy dared you to eat his chili. Whether your manhood, you think it's got to be stronger than your intestine system, I don't know what's wrong, but a lot of people, many cultures, eat this stuff. The pepper's got flavor.
What?
And that's the whole part.
What culture eats that?
There's the Indian cultures, even, Mexicans, Americans, everybody.
I never heard of no Americans
got flavor
that it is 3rd degree assault.
It's 3rd degree burns, that's what it is.
No, 2nd degree burns on my rectal area.
Okay.
And 3rd degree assault with intent to commit bodily harm.
Okay.
So wait.
Courtroom, if this guy gets arrested, the judge is going to laugh at you.
I want to ask a question.
He's going to say, sorry, apply some stuff to your butt, go home, and weep about it.
I want to ask you a question.
You're having a good time, aren't you, Mr. Hendrie?
Some of this stuff's pretty funny, sir. I mean, I hate to tell you, this is pretty funny stuff. I want to ask a question. If you say that it was intent to commit bodily harm, if the guy made the chili, and the last caller, referenced this, if the guy made the chili with intent to hurt everybody that ate it, I mean, I could understand that. But you're the only guy that it hurt.
Exactly.
It still hurt me.
It still might have hurt you, but I could go down there and eat 5 bowls of that stuff and have nothing happen to me. I'll tell you, my wife cooks with some really hot crap. Her people are New Mexico people. I mean, they.
Yeah, I've heard you talk about it.
Okay, I mean, they cook with a lot of hot stuff. My wife puts spice in spaghetti sauce.
You crapping napalm?
I don't think that's any of your business, what's happening in my bathroom, if you don't mind.
I've been on here talking about what goes on in my bathroom.
Well, good, pal. That's your business. You go ahead and tell everybody what happens in your bathroom. The point is, it might not have effect on me.
What about you're a woman, right, ma'am?
Yeah.
Can you eat this stuff? No.
Yeah, I can
Women
eat it.
can't put that stuff down.
I can eat it. I can eat it all day long. And it will taste. Don't eat it and don't whine about it to the whole entire nation. Whoever's listening to you whining about what's going on in your bathroom. Exactly.
I think that's
exactly
the point.
Right. Everyone else who's called is right. You've embarrassed yourself. If you feel bad because of this, you've embarrassed yourself. You've called and you've told the whole world, and you've even said, ouch, ooh, ooh, ah.
All right, that's it. Thank you very much.
Oh, get a load of that. He hung up on me. I give this guy all his airtime, and he hangs up. Hello? The lady hung up, too. I don't blame her. In fact, I'm turning my mic off right now. No, it's the Phil Hendrie Show, 1-800-449-8686. The Phil Hendrie Show, 1-800-449-8686. And please remember that on Saturday, the 15th at noon, this coming Saturday at noon in the Los Angeles area, I'll be at the Sit and Sleep Mattress Superstore in Tarzana, 19119 Ventura Boulevard, selling the best of the Phil Hendrie Show, $19.99 CD. $20 gets you the CD signed by me. We'll take pictures. We'll do whatever you need, and all the proceeds go to a great charity, my friend's place, a resource center for homeless and runaway youth in Los Angeles. Steve Bosell is with us. Mr. Bosell, you there?
I'm right here. I don't want to appear like a wimp because I've been called a wimp, but I need to sit down because my legs are tired.
Go ahead and sit down, sir. I mean, I need to let people get up to speed on what's going on here. You ate some hot chili at a chili cook-off.
God damn it.
Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm sitting down.
And you think that the person purposefully put jalapeno peppers in there to make it burn when you go to the bathroom, basically. Is that it?
Yes, sir, I do.
All right, El Mirage on the Phil Hendrie Show. Hello.
Well, hello.
Yes, sir.
Hey, this guy is a total idiot, man.
Oh, I'm an idiot.
Hey, you're probably just kind of ticked off at this guy because you probably come in dead last and you're just jealous because he won.
Hey, I'll tell you something right now. I have done very well in the chili cook-off the past years. Just because he says my chili tastes like dog crap don't mean that it do.
Well, I tell you what, I got trophies for my chili.
You got trophies for your chili.
Hey, your 5-alarm chili probably ain't nothing like I make.
You know what, buddy? Do you know how you make your chili?
Yeah,
you just get up
habanero peppers.
You get up in the morning and squeeze one off. That's how you make your chili.
Okay, you know something? You don't have to insult the guy.
So,
you don't have to insult the guy. You're the one that's accusing people of assaulting you because your rear end burns when you take a dump. All right? Isn't that it?
I did not use those words.
But that's what you're talking about.
Hey, it's supposed to burn the next day after you eat a bunch of them hot peppers. They call my chili the atomic chili, and it is hot.
What do you use? You use that Scotch bonnet?
Oh, yes, sir. Habanero peppers, Tabasco sauce, cayenne pepper,
and you don't
tri-tip roast, all diced and sliced and cut up.
And you're not sitting on one of them donuts the next day.
No, sir.
Well, man, you're a better man than me, mister.